Hello, hello. I'm Daisy, and here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. I'm gonna be doing some little bit of Python coding. Hardly any today because I really I've been trying to be better about this, but I gotta go to bed soon, and I keep on starting on this coding stuff way too late. But you know, I've got plenty of time to fix this issue, so. For the time being, we're just gonna do a little bit of working on that thing I was working on yesterday, and then once I make a little bit of progress, we're just gonna bail out. And so this might just be a few minutes. That's fine. The whole point is me showing up every day. Yeah. Anyway, free code camp. Forget safety, live where you fear to live. Destroy your reputation. Be notorious. Rumi. That's so odd. I've seen Rumi twice now. I wonder who that is. The only person I can think of is the K-pop Demon Hunter character. But yeah, that sounds awesome. To destroy my reputation and be notorious. That's the advice I feel I need today. Oh yeah, build a medical validator thingy. Let's get her done. So I think I remember what I kept screwing up last time. We're going to try to do it right this time, and then we're going to take a break from all this, and I might just consider redoing this entire thing just so I can review it all and get it all back in my head. Anyway, inside the for loop, create an if statement. After the first if statement, create an if statement that runs when the set of keys from the current dictionary is different from key set. This is to ensure that no missing or invalid keys are present in the dictionary. If I remember correctly, we need to make a set of dictionary.keys, which may not be necessary because I think it's quite possible that it defaults to showing the keys. Like if you just iterate over the dictionary. Actually, both those other times I did the .keys thing, but I might just not do that because I think it might just do the exact same thing. Let's check it out. This will be a good time to test it. Okay, the not equals operator. Key set. Key underscore set. If set dictionary does not equal key set. Sorry, I just wanted to see if my traceback would go away if I type one thing, which it does. So within that we print print an F string, and it's gonna say invalid format. Dictionary at position index as missing and or invalid keys, period. All right, and then set is invalid assignment operator to true. Now let's see. It raised an error before anything could run. Oh, whoops. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, I didn't close this string off. That's a syntax error, I think. Is that what it said? Yeah, unterminated string literal. Check. Your new if statement should run with set dictionary keys. Okay, so I do have to do .keys. All right, well, that was just an experiment anyhow. Goodness gracious. Okay. We'll do a little bit more, but I might just stop pretty soon because, I mean, I guess I don't want to do this for just like 5 minutes. I should actually do something, but yeah, I gotta go to bed. I've been trying to get to bed before like 4 o'clock, and it's currently 2:59. And I have a little bit of studying to do before I go to bed, but other than this, To test that everything is working correctly, try to comment out the age key from the first dictionary in medical records. You see a validation message appear in the terminal. Okay. Comment out. Invalid format at position 0. Sweet. Now restore. Really now? Oh, I was supposed to put a space here. I forgot. It's not very Pythonic to not put a space. That's part of proper Python-ness. Oh boy, I was trying to get everything done fast. Okay, I can't complain about this though. This is my favorite ad in the world. It's thanks to sponsors like these that I'm able to learn for free. So we gotta support Free Code Camp. Yeah. I gotta give back. Maybe once I make if I can make a career of this. Ouch. Banged my knee. If I can make a career of this, I'll be sure to pay it back. Yeah, pay it back. Yeah, because pay it forward would be if I helped someone else. Well, I mean, I would be paying it forward if I were to donate to Free Code Camp, then that would just help other people learn. Yeah, okay. Create a function named find invalid records to find the invalid values in a dictionary. What? Okay, wait, create a function. Def find. Yeah, sometimes I just read something and I didn't actually read it. I just sort of say it out loud without comprehending it. And then I have to read it silently. Find invalid records. Okay. Give it the parameters. Oh, whoops. I didn't give it any parameters. Alright, let's try that again. Patient ID. Age. Gender. Diagnosis. Medications. Last. Snake case. Last visit. ID. Cool. Inside your new function, create an empty dictionary. It was already... It's not indented. I could have sworn there was an indent. Okay. Create an empty dictionary constraints equals return constraints from your new function. Return constraints. Okay. Yeah, I get the feeling when I have more time I'm gonna have to redo this entire this whole workshop just to make sure that I like locked all this into my brain. But that shouldn't take long the second time. The double star operator, the power, that's the for whatchamacallit, squaring functions, or exponents, that's what it's called. The exponent operator can be used to unpack the elements in a dictionary and pass them as keyword functions in a function. Oh, well, that's not what I thought it did. I must be thinking of something else. Okay. To unpack the elements in a dictionary and pass them as keywords in a function call. In the example above, sum double star nums is equivalent to sum A equals 2, B equals 4, C equals 1. Oh, okay, so it's the sum of them. But it just, by putting star nums, it just unpacked all of them into that, within those parentheses, basically, into the sum, and then the sum function added them together. At the bottom of your code, point the result of calling the find invalid records function. Print the result. Oops. Print. For its arguments, use the double star operator to unpack medical records. What was the name of it again? Oh, wait, it's right there. Find invalid records. Records. Find invalid records, and for its argument, use the double star to unpack medical records index 0. Oops, that's not a 0. Okay. What is medical records index 0? That'd be this, right? Because if it unpacked it, it didn't do anything. Well, maybe because find invalid records just does nothing yet. Oh, see, they took my dictionary and made it into this thing. I don't get why it does that. And they took the parameters and turned it into this. How common is that in Python? I've never seen that. I mean, I've seen that, but like I've never seen it before this tutorial, and they've never within this free code camp tutorial, they have not explained to me that I should be doing that. They just keep on automatically doing it, or doing it in like examples in example code like this. But like they haven't been like, oh, by the way, you should do this. Here's how you do it. Da 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 da. Ay ay ay. Okay, we're 50% complete. Oh boy. Okay, the constraints dictionary will contain each key you should expect to have in the data to validate. The value association of each item will indicate the result of the validation. I have to reread that. The constraints dictionary will contain each key you should expect to have in the data to validate. The value associated with each of them will indicate the result of the validation. And the key. That reminds me of the key set thing that we did there at the bottom, but oh well. The value associated to each of them will indicate the result of the validation. Okay. Oh wait, would that be a string? Add the patient ID to the constraints dictionary for its value. Use call to is instance passing in patient ID and string as arguments. Oh yeah, so a value can be a boolean. And I guess is instance returns a boolean. Interesting, okay. Passing in patient ID and string as the arguments. Okay. Wait, so... Alright, so... Alright, I'm kind of understanding what this is doing, but not fully. Well, maybe that will come with time. Okay, as you wrote in the previous step, patient ID should be a string. You want to check that it has also has a specific pattern, though. For that, you're going to use a regular expression. Therefore, at the top of your code, use the import keyword to import the re module. RE. Import regular expression. Is that correct? Oh, okay. I was like, man, that looks not correct. Okay, I was like, did they edit it? Because I hate that. They always like, they're like, you did it right, and then it's different. They like change it. A regular expression, or regex. Okay, regex. A regex is a pattern used to match a sequence of characters in a text. The search function from the RE module takes a regex pattern and a string as its arguments. The search function. returns a corresponding match object if the pattern produces a match object, which is different than a view object. That's what this is, I guess. Oh boy. Alrighty then. Otherwise it returns none. Call re.search with the string p as the first argument and patient ID as the second argument. Where do I do that? Use the AND operator to call the function as a second expression to the value of your patient ID. As a second expression to the value of your patient ID key. Use the AND operator to add the function call as a second expression to the value of your patient ID key. Can I just say AND? Is that what that means? Can you do an AND operator for like a value in a dictionary? A second expression to the value of your patient ID key. Boy. I don't know what this is supposed to look like. Call research. Research. RE search with the string P as the first argument and patient ID as the second. Use the AND operator to add the function call as a second expression to the value of your patient ID key. Alright, I'm just going to give this a shot because this is what it sounds like it's describing. Research. It looks like it's working so far. P patient ID. Oh, that's not a string. Oh. It returns a corresponding match object if the pattern produces a match, otherwise it returns none. Oh, that's completely correct. Alright, now you can see patient ID none printed to the terminal because the lowercase p does not match P001, P1001, and the AND operator returns the first falsy value of the expression. That's interesting. I'm not fully understanding why it just says return constraints. But this dictionary has man, this is weird. I guess I'm learning a bunch about dictionaries. Okay. You want to ensure that patient ID starts with letter P, but it can be either uppercase or lowercase. To modify the matching behavior of regular expressions, you can use flags. For example, re.search accepts a third argument to specify any flags. So then we say ignore case. Okay. Ignore case. This will make your regex search case insensitive. After that, you'll see none replaced by match object, re match object, semicolon, span equals 01, match, capital P. Alright, where match indicates the match and span indicates its location in the string. And the location is 01. How does span mean that? I mean, in the string, it would be index 0. Why does it say 0, comma 1? Hopefully I learn. Alright, regular expressions can contain special sequences consisting in a backslash followed by a character. These sequences have a special meaning. For example, \d matches a decimal digit. Import re, book equals Fahrenheit 451, print research, \d book matches the decimal digit. After the letter P, patient ID should have a series of numbers. So modify your regex pattern to have the character P followed by the special sequence \d. Wait, so should I put the \d over here? Alright. P and 1, was that right? Okay. Quantifiers are used in regular expressions to specify how many times a character can be repeated. For example, a plus character matches the previous character one or more times. So append a plus quantifier to your regex pattern to match one or more digits. Import re, book Fahrenheit 451, print search \d book \d plus. Is this all? Alright. Now that your regex matches the letter P followed by one or more digits, I don't know what any of this like means. Jeez. I hope I'm not like actually falling behind and not realizing what's going on. You have to check that no extra characters are found in the string. I am probably just going to redo this whole workshop from the beginning. I'll finish it first, but I'll like go from the beginning and do it again in like one fell swoop. Boy. Yeah, one fell swoop. The first time that term appears in history as a Shakespeare play. I think it's Macbeth. Because Macbeth is talking about how he killed the one dude's family. I don't remember his name though, but it's the dude who ends up killing Macbeth. Spoiler alert. But he like took out his family and was like, I got them all in one fell swoop. That's like, yeah, what does that even mean? That is some pretty Shakespearean language. Anyway, what was I doing? Now that your regex matches the letter P followed by one or more digits, one last thing you need to check is that no extra characters are found in the string. To do that, you can make use of another function from the RE module. The full match function returns a match object. What is a match object? I still don't fully understand. Returns a match object when the regex pattern matches the entire string and none otherwise. Alright, so replace the search function, or the search call with a full match call, keeping the same arguments. So just backspace that and put full match. Alright. Cool. Next, you want to verify that age is an integer. Age is just an integer. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay. So add another age to the constraints dictionary for its value. Call is instance passing age and it as its argument. Oh boy. Oh, this is part of this. Oh, this is part of the friggin' dictionary. I forgot. Okay. That means we gotta comma this first. Comma. And this is for some reason indented and I don't fully understand why because they haven't really taught this whole thing. Okay. I was like, what if it's not indented? Will it work still? Like, that's what's weird is that it's like, we made the constraints dictionary and it's got this curly brace up here and the curly brace down here, but then in between it's indented. But it's like, and that's how these dictionaries are and stuff, but there's no indication that the indentation is even needed. If that's just for readability, like they really should be like, hey, you should do this and here's how you do it correctly. Like I feel like they just threw me into the deep end, man. All right, add another key, age. Oh, it's gotta be a string. Age for its value, call is instance, and passing age and int as its arguments. Man, this is weird because age does have an integer, but I don't get why this... Ugh, I don't even understand anything. But it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Age should not only be an integer, it should be a positive integer equal to or greater than 18. Using the AND operator, add a second expression to the value of age. The value of the age key to check that. And age is equal to or greater than 18. And we're 70% of the way there. And I feel like some of these steps are much harder and other ones are much easier. Alright, I'm getting real tired. And I've spent more time doing this than I thought I would. I feel like I'm on a bit of a roll, but like I said, I'm gonna finish this up and like redo the whole thing at some point. One of these days, I've gotta get on here earlier. But yeah, it's like 3:21. Good grief. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta start trying to get to bed early. Thanks for coming around the mountain. I don't even know what I'm saying. Alright, it's been real, y'all. We'll pick this back up when we pick it back up, and as usual, keep it real, y'all. Stay golden. we'll see you later. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I'm gonna have to do that ending scene and mute mic, because that's been kind of working. It's been making my Twitch work properly. Anyway, peace out, y'all.